Hey guys, looks like we're rained out tonight. Just thought I'd shoot you a quick video. Show you a little bit of the color that's left. It's going away fast. We had some thunder and lightning going. Yeah, we are definitely rained out tonight. One good thing, it'll make the river go up so it won't be so noisy on the audio recording. It's never just rain here anymore. It's always got to be a friggin' monsoon. Wow. No such thing as showers here anymore. Hey guys. Hey Kevin. I see you forgot your glasses in your video. I got them right here. I don't really need them. Thought I'd do a video. Kevin touched on Crazy Lake, homesteading off the grid, touched on negativity. I thought I'd share my take on negativity. Mine, it's got a backstory to it, but I'll get to the point. This will be a Crazy Lake story, short but long. Way back when I was about 16, 40 years ago, my best buddy's dad was an auto mechanic, and he worked at a Ford Livonia transmission plant. But anyways, his name was Fran Harden, Harden. He was an awesome guy. Looked up to him as much as I did my own dad. And he was also a great auto mechanic, and that's where I developed a love for working on cars. Well, back in those days, going to high school, I was going to night school because during the day we could go to automotive vocational school, and the night school offered also an automotive program for us. But his dad worked days at the Ford plant, and he would tell us, we'll go out there and take those brakes apart, I'll put them together when I get home, or go pull that transmission out and we'll take it and get it replaced, you guys can put it in, and whatever we learned through doing. So all these years, fast forward through my 20s, 30s, here's Mr. Shadow again, guys. He inspired me, and I kept on with the auto mechanics even though I had a full-time job for 22 years. I kept working on cars, and I always did it more to help people make a little extra money, but I never charged outrageous fees or anything. And fast forward after the 22 years when my company decided to close their doors, we moved up here. Well, I thought I could apply the same principle to helping people up here as I did down there. Turns out I was wrong. People up here are a different breed, I gotta tell you. Not only was it a pain because someone would need something looked at on their car, they live 10 miles away. You take the 10-mile trip, okay, I need this tool and that tool, come back, take it apart. In the meantime, then you would start hearing the owner of the vehicle, well, so-and-so said this and so-and-so said that. Mind you, I had 35 plus years of experience, I would say 30 years anyways when we moved up here. And that got to be a constant every time I try to help somebody. So-and-so says it's this, so-and-so says it's that. And I would still go out of my way, just smile, I'd fix their car, charge the 20, 30 bucks, whatever it might have been. And this went on week after week for many, many years. And mind you, I rarely ever heard the words thank you. Imagine how much that can beat you down with that negativity. It's definitely a different form of negativity, but nonetheless, it's still a negativity. The final straw that broke the camel's back was someone asked me to change the battery in their car, and I said sure. They ended up coming over and getting the tools. Well, my grandson's going to change it. A few hours later, she calls me, grandson put the battery in the car. Now it'll only run, it will only idle, the throttle won't work, it won't shift out of gear, shift out of park. Well, I went over there and found out that he had hooked the jumper cables up backwards, melted a whole bunch of main fusible links and alternator wires and whatnot. She calls me the next morning and says, so and so says if we get a scan tool we can fix it. Well, that was it. I blew a gasket that day. I said, well, you know what, if so and so frickin' smart, let so and so fix it. And from that day forward, I do not go out of my way to volunteer to help people, other than if they're good friends. I will still definitely help them. But since I made that choice to stay away from those negative people, I do not have, well, put it this way, I thought they were friends. I talk to a lot less people now. And it's just a kick in the teeth. You try to help people, and I was just too nice and let it go on for too long. And that negativity wore me out to the point of I did not want to help anybody anymore, and I still rarely do. Physical disabilities in my elbows. I was supposed to have surgery on my elbows before, and they only give me a 70% chance of recovering proper, and I'll just deal with the injections in my elbows every 3 months so I can use my arms. As long as I can keep getting away with that, I'll be alright, other than my hands fall asleep all the time. But just thought I'd share that point of negativity with you. It'll beat you down, even if it's in that form of negativity. It'll beat you down. Hi, handsome. And this is my little buddy Gizmo. I don't know if he's on camera or not, but this is what I deal with every day. Lap full of animals. But like I said, check out Fran Harden, Harden. You can find him on Google. Pretty interesting old guy, man. He was awesome. One of them badasses from, you know, the 50s and 60s, and it was cool. We used to get our butts kicked for playing in the race cars all the time. So, but thank you guys for watching. I hope I did a good job with this. I'm hopefully having a video here that I won't have to edit for once. We'll see you on the next one.